Alright, here's my mission. Before I'm able to post a new announcement, I need to verify that my membership allows me to do this, to make an announcement on behalf of this group. That means I'm going to need to test what's written in the role field of my membership to this group. I've looked up the most recent documentation about decorators, and I've looked it over, I've looked up a couple extra things to try to understand it, and I'm now ready to give it a try. So I've added a decorators.py into your module folder, and I've pasted the example code here, and there's a few things right away that I know I'm going to need to change. For example, we don't need to use G, which is essentially the current user that Flask Security provides. So from Flask Security, we're going to import current user, and that way we'll have a user that we can test. And we'll already have login required in advance of this. And so that'll test there. Actually, I wonder if we want to use login required as a function here. I wonder we could just use. I don't know if it works for something without an app route. If we can just use this. But anyway, group admin. I don't know what to call it. At login required, group admin required, maybe like that. So this connects it to, gets it working as a decorator, same with all of this, and now we don't need to use a lot of this. So we're going to set a bunch of tests to see, are you an admin or something fancy? If so, well, if it fails, it will do other things. But if it works, we'll continue on with where you're going, your request, with all of the same arguments and keyword arguments that might have been coming along with it. And those keyword arguments should include, or the actual arguments should include the group ID that we're trying to get to. And so that we should be able to get that working. Well, let's try a simple experiment. And so we will just, or group has role school admin. Let's just look up the group, and so let's see if we'll just flash the message. I can see a digit, and this is group ID. So that should be coming along from here, and the group ID should be passed along as an argument in here, and then we will comment out this as well, and then we'll just return you right along your way. And now it's saying it doesn't know what flash is. That's okay. I'll add flash here. And the group ID, it shouldn't know. I think we might be able to say from args get the group ID. But I'll just try it here for now. See if it comes along. Okay, to import this, we'll do from social.decorators import, and the decorator is called group admin required. Group admin required, and now on this new announcement, before I can get the form, I will do group admin required, pass that along, and I might pass arguments into it, and maybe I'll just pass the group ID into this as a parameter, and then I'll take it on the other side. See if that's the way to do it. I'm just goofing around here, so... Ooh, why is this... Oh, this is just needs saved because modified the spacing. That's all. Okay, it's not running. Source environment bin activate. Database running sudo service PostgreSQL start. It was running. So cd announce python manage run ser. Okay, now that it's up, let's give that a go again. Wait a second. Oh, okay. Cannot import has role. What do you mean cannot import has role? Oh, you know what? I think it actually is built in. It's a method that the current user has, so I don't actually have to call it because it's built into current user from Flash Security. So let's give this another try. Da 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 da. All right. And now it says what? Okay, yeah, you can't add a decorator here. That decorator only works underneath the route. And so, yeah, I was using that inappropriately when I was adding it here separate from any route. So now it's sort of, at least the server's running. So let's give this a try, see if I can go to this view, which is to create a new announcement here. So I'll need to log in and get to the new announcement page. Okay, and you can see that group ID is not defined here. So one of the ways that I can pass it along here, so I wonder if it is a part of the arguments already, because it's a factor of the route here. But let's see if I can pass it a group ID here. Doesn't, I don't know, I guess it doesn't know what the group ID is. Interesting. Okay. Okay, I was pretty close. Looks like it does get passed potentially through the keyword arguments, and so I could use that as a dictionary and just access the item that I'm looking for here. So let's give that a try. So I added the quargs right here, save that, and now try it again. Hey, it works! And it came up as a flash message. Okay, the decorator is now working. Now I could look up the group, but I don't think I really actually have to. Instead, what I need is the membership. So the membership is membership.query.filter by, and we need multiple filters. And so to combine multiple, we'll use the and so we can do filter by, and so, and I won't use filter by, I'll just use filter. No, filter by should work, but I don't know if and works with filter by. I know it works with filter, but we'll give it a try and figure it out. So this way the group ID is equal to, rather than write quargs that group, right, this whole, I'll just say group ID is equal to, I'll just fix that. Group ID is equal to group ID. So the expected group ID is equal to this local group ID. And the second parameter is that the user ID is equal to current user.id. So we'll get a membership between you and this group. And if you don't have that, we will fail. Membership. All right. And first or 404. So if it doesn't exist, it'll kick you over to a 404 page and throw you out. And then if membership.role, how about, well, if admin in membership at that role. If admin in membership dot or leader in membership dot role. So that way you can say group admin or group leader, or if the word leader is inside the role at all, then you'll get access, and we'll return where you want to go. Otherwise, if you don't have access and you try to post an announcement on there, we'll flash you are an imposter, and then we will return not what you wanted to go. We'll return a redirect for the URL for, and we'll send you back to the home page. That'll serve you right. Redirect and URL for are both redirect and URL for both imported already. Great. Okay, so that is built in there. Cool. Save it. Over here, we still have that decorator set up. Yes. And so now if I tried to go here again, expected keyword argument group ID. Okay, so the filter by, yeah, I think no problem. I'll just go back to filter. I could probably do a little searching and get this working perhaps using filter, but instead I'll use filter instead of filter by, in which case the format is just a little bit different, and I do membership dot group ID is equal to, and membership dot user ID is equal to. So it uses comparative format, and you state the user model. You state the model that'll be referenced. So it's just a little bit longer formatting, but that should remedy that error. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, this is actually good, because if I went into admin and I looked at the membership that my user has with that group, it had like captain in it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. There's only this one. What's my user? My user, Owen Corcoran. How come he doesn't have any memberships? That's funny. Okay. Create user. Oh. How come it's not putting his first and last name when I look down this list? Doesn't make sense. Oh, user. Maybe because it's okay. Still says user 2. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so I'll change Owen's user from applicant to leader. And that's with group test. Now if I go back to here and I go to groups, now I don't see any more groups. Okay, made some changes now. I should see if I make a new announcement. Hey, it works because it found the word leader in my membership role. All right, you now have decorators.